Hello everyone and welcome back to the main channel. Today we're reviewing the most recent version of the Doctor Who magazine that I've bought, but by the time you're watching this I don't think it will be the most up to date. This is Doctor Who magazine, let me find the issue number, issue 599. Yes, 599. We're nearly at issue 600. Now, if you can see my background, I've always had some of the Doctor Who magazines ready, and I should have reviewed them, right? If that makes any sense whatsoever. So I should have reviewed them, but sadly, due to, I don't know, I'm gonna say for circumstances that are out of my control, I didn't end up reviewing them. But I've got this one, so we're gonna review this. So let's start off by looking at the front cover. Oh, let me just do it backwards, right. Right, you've now seen the front cover. Now let's read what articles are in this issue of Doctor Who magazine. 2 Doctors, When David Met Ncuti. The new TARDIS. It really is bigger on the inside. New year, new phase. Taking you on a journey into the unknown and beyond in 2024. Now, world exclusive is the 2 Doctors, When Ncuti Met David. Now, when you open the first page, you obviously have the index of what's going to be in it, including interviews with Ncuti, Gatwa and David Tennant. We've got some other interviews. We've got all access areas, The Giggle, Ruby Sunday, even bigger on the inside, Boy Box Peter, which I'm really intrigued to read. That is Boy Peter and Doctor Who. Because obviously, without, well, if I'm going to just put it here. So for years, Doctor Who and Boy Peter have always been together, really. So this is what the first pages look like now. Oh, and the first article, Welcome to the issue, was written by Jason Quinn. And then if we turn the page over, we have Gallifrey and Guardian. Get ready for Ncuti Gatwa's first series, the first toy room. So we've got an article about Ncuti Gatwa. Then we've got Ruby Road Recorded, which is all about the audiobook of the novelisation, of the target novelisation of the Chase of Ruby Road, which I am currently listening to the novelisation audiobook edition, narrated by Dan Starkey of The Giggle. I will be reviewing that and seeing how it's different to the TV version. Now, Dan Starkey is best known for playing the Sontaran that was part of the Paternoster gang that Strax, that's it, I knew it would come to my head. And the next article is, well, the next bit in this page is all about the first toy room, the Doctor's first encounter with the toy maker over 57 years ago before The Giggle is to be released on DVD, Blu-ray and Steelbook. All 4 episodes of the Celestial Toy Maker will be presented as animation, with some off-air sounds, because the way the animations work is a lot of people, some fans, record audio of these stories, and so we've got the audios of a lot of stories, but we can just create new visuals to it. Then we have a head for figures, which is fan of the much-loved Doctor Who figure collection that produced a total of 370 scale replicas between 2013 and 2022. I've got them all. When published, Eaglemoss went bust. We'll be delighted that the deal has been struck for the continuation of the range. Did not know that, and I'm very excited about that. So my series of random unboxing and then what could come back. Doctor Who and Bruce Lee. The next collection of 13 Doctor comic strips will be released on the 1st of March. It contains 5 stories, kicking off with the Doctor's run-in with martial arts legend Bruce Lee in The White Dragon, written and illustrated by former DW1 strip editor Scott Gray. And then we have a small bit at the bottom, which is the origins of Blake. DW contributor Jonathan Hale is an author of a new book that chronicles the early days of Daleks created Terry Nations on sci-fi series Blake 7. Which is a little bit weird that it's not Doctor Who related, but I think because of Terry Nation's involvement and the involvement of Jonathan Helm, who is a Doctor Who magazine contributor, which I would love to be a Doctor Who magazine contributor, I think that's why. So this is the first page. Now, over the years, when I did these reviews religiously last time, I read through the articles completely, but then I've seen bits where people are just putting the articles online fully. So if I read the key bits and discuss it, then that's not really showing you. And then I show you what the page looks like, which is from a distance. You can't really read what's on it, so you still need to go buy the Doctor Who magazine to understand what's going on. But I'm reading you the key details of what's inside the magazine. Letter from the showrunner. Russell Davies looks back at a Doctor Who incredible year. Now, the one thing I want to talk about here is I quite like how, and they don't do this that often, right? They've put, if you can see, at the bottom here, they put an image from the one show where David and Russell both appeared talking about the anniversary. Now on the other page we have a link, a QR code. Sorry about that error. So the advertisement is for a new new box set which stars the War Doctor, Paul McGann's 8th Doctor, John Pertwee's 3rd Doctor, and Colin Baker's 6th Doctor. Obviously not played by them. We've got Tim Trelaw playing the 3rd Doctor, and I can't remember exactly the cast member's name that's playing the young edition of the War Doctor, because we've got a War Doctor that we all know and love as John Hurt, and then we've got an like a slightly younger, like less beardy War Doctor. Now we've got the Gallifrey forms. Your views on the world of Doctor Who. Now, this is the important bit, because WhoTube, which I'm never in, which I need to find a way to get into the WhoTube section, would be really fascinating. But for the WhoTube this time, we have the issues selection of Who-related videos. Shooter Cat reflects on his role in the new audio adaptation of Dickens' classic David Copperfield. A deep dive into the making of Doctor Who at a recent Royal Television Society screening. Find out what it takes to be the 14th Doctor standing in this behind the scenes short. I did not know that existed. That needs to exist. I need to see that. And then the official Doctor Who podcast. And he likes dye red heads. Back in Chicago in 1983, a conversation where the 4th Doctor, Tom Baker, is taking questions from fans. That is, and then we have other selection of bits and bobs, which I won't go entirely into, because it's fun for you to read. So here we go. So this is the WhoTube. The Who related thing. I want to be in this section, so the way I need to do this is I either need to be in this section or I need to write an article for the DW1. I have tried to ask in the past, but I've had no luck, so if anyone knows other ways of trying to get me involved in the Doctor Who magazine, that'd be perfect. Then we have an advert for the subscription for the magazine, and we have a production diary from Scott Hancock, who is best known for working with Big Finish and the actual series of Doctor Who because of his work on Big Finish. So this is a November diary starting from the 2nd of November and ending on the 25th of November, Doctor Who's birthday, which includes the Children Need special and includes the updated edition of Adventure in Time and Space. So let's show you that. And that obviously that's the advertisement, but we will go into that because we're here to review the magazine, not to advertise. So we will go slightly faster, so that we're not here all day. Then we've got the main interview with Ncuti and David, which spans across 2 pages. So I'll show you the first page. So you've got the massive image there of the scene, and then you're just having a conversation about it, about what Bi-Generation is, about the amazingness that was the Spice Girls segment, that I don't think works that well when you include other music, not because of the badness of it, it's just because of the lip syncing. So we have a few pages, well we have a lot of pages of that. Then we have an advert for the novelisations and other audiobooks. Then we have Doctor Doctor, which is another, was that on the page? Doctor, oh no, the other page was explained Bi-Generation, and do apologise. I've just realised that the very next page that we're about to go into is the interview with Ncuti and David. So the other one was talking about all things Bi-Generation. Wow. Do apologise for getting that horrifically wrong. So I think this is the interview now. It looks to me. Then they advertise 60 Moments in Time, a deluxe 224 page book zine with exclusive slipcovers, which is available now, which is a Panini, which is the company that sell/make the magazine. Then we have Time and Space. So we have television. So we have Doctor adjacent people. So for instance, let's just go along with it. So we have in television from the 26th of January, Ncuti Gatwa can be seen as Second Lieutenant Robert Daniels in Master of the Air. This Apple TV Plus series tells the story of the 100th bombardment groups in the American Air Force during World War II. John Swebbs is also in the cast. Karen Gill, Alex Kingston, Hugh Bonneville and Simon Russell lead the cast for Douglas is Cancelled, produced and written by Russell T Davies, a 4-part series for ITV. And then we have Nicole Kaufman is currently currently filming the new Channel 4 series Big Mood, and then Lenny Rush is among those taking part in Channel 4's Taskmaster Champion New Year's Treat, which I won't say too much if you haven't seen it, but it's a good result for Lenny Rush. Anita Dobson is among the cast of Channel 4's Gen Z, and for the 4 series, and Ben Wheaty is in the new series of The True Detective, and Christopher Eccleston follows his team. And it also stars Christopher Eccleston. Ben Wheaty created Generation Z for Channel 4, which stars Anita Dobson, and Christopher Eccleston is going to be in the new series of True Detective. Filmed, Karen Gillan is currently filming horror film Life of Chuck. Nicole Kaufman is among those to have designed a t-shirt as part of the Chose Love campaign. And Michelle Greenidge has finished filming the 3rd series of BBC hit comedy Mandy. She plays Ruby's adopted mum. And there is a film, and then Jenna Coleman's in something, but I can't see what. And I think, and Colin Baker, Sophie Aldred are to join Peter Purvis and Colin Squill in the care home drama series Henry's House. The comedy drama is set in a Wrexham care home and aims to shine a light on the community while supporting the special education. Sorry that light has died. Now, we will chop speed up the video. Now that I remember hearing about that because Simon Fisher Becker mentioned that in our interview. And we've got bits about awards and theatre. And then it's the month in 1966, 7th of January, so a bit of history. So this is Henry's House there. That was briefly mentioned by Simon Fisher Becker because he's also working on it. So it is got an all-star cast of Doctor Who alumni. This one they call Taskmaster people that have appeared on other shows, they call them alumni. Then we have a whole bit about Ruby Sunday and about who she is. A bit about the TARDIS, we're just going to scroll through this. And then we've got a... Oh, I want to pick this up without dropping anything. And then we have an advert for the Doctor Who magazine, which we will keep where it is. So if we just... A bit about the sonic screwdriver, which is fascinating. Ah, here we go. Now the next bit that I want to talk about is relevant, because I have a Blue Peter YouTube channel called Here's One I Made Earlier. Here is a whole bit about the Blue Peter competitions. We've got Abby Cook there, and we've got Joel over there. Sorry that I don't remember. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to do this backwards. I don't remember his Latin name. And it's all about the competition winner, because I'm jealous that I'm not old enough. I wasn't old enough to try and get the new Blue Peter Doctor Who badge, but the competition winner had a stunning entry. I don't know if you can see it. And I mean, Who Peter is a fantastic documentary, 2-part documentary about Blue Peter, but this is incredible because not only has she as the competition winner won Blue Peter's competition, got to go behind the scenes of Doctor Who, but she also got to feature heavily in the Blue Peter, in the Doctor Who magazine. Look! And so some of the runner-ups, some of the other people that also had a part of winning, which is quite nice because not every competition shows in a Doctor Who magazine the runners-up. So I don't remember seeing anything about that previous Doctor Who competition when which I entered but didn't win, obviously. You had to create a new device for the Paternoster gang. Then we move on to First Class Post. We move on to more stuff about it, and I quite like that they show the image, I don't know if you can see, of the Whoniverse, because that is in the Bad Wolf Studios. Some more about Classic Who. When we go through a bit more about Classic Who. It's a lot of pages, might I add, which is quite good because it's like a whole page. Then we have a bit about Memory Wound, which is all about Sophie Aldred, which, as I'm a massive fan of Sophie Aldred, I will be reading this in heavily much detail, because Sophie Aldred, even though I've previously interviewed her, still has an incredible career. And then we've got a bit of the Doctor Who magazine that I shan't follow. Then we have the shop, talking about all the new items. There's a lot of novelisations, some Big Finish stuff, and some cups, and a stationery set. And then we have Fact of Fiction, which is a bit about Matt Smith's era, it looks like to me. A bit more Sam Fisher Becker's in the Doctor Who magazine again. More about, it's about Goodman Goes to War. Then we have an image of the Blue Peter and Children in Need and Radio, which talked about the reviews of the anniversary audio stuff. So Toby Haydock's documentaries, and then all the other documentaries and other audio based things. More reviews of some of the other products that have released over the last few years. The competition, which you can win Revenge of Wormwood, Rally 6 Underworld, and you can win a lot of things there, and I probably won't enter because I probably won't win. So, there you have it. That is this issue. Oh, that's the back of it. That's this issue of Doctor Who magazine. Do I like this issue? Yes, because it has my... Well, my favourite TV show in the whole world is Doctor Who, right? That's why I've got most things of Doctor Who. And I'm going to talk about the collection box set in the next video. And I'm really happy about this issue. Because I've also got a passion for Blue Peter, as I've got Here's What I Made Earlier, my Blue Peter YouTube channel. I'm quite glad there was a Blue Peter reference within this. This is making me want to watch Who Peter again, so I'll probably end up doing that now. So, thank you guys for watching. I highly recommend you go and pick up this issue, or every future and past issues of Doctor Who magazine. I'm going to go and put this away now in my collection of other Doctor Who magazines. If if you can indulge me here, I'll show you where I put my Doctor Who magazine in the moment in time. So if I put you under here, let me move these things out of the way. These are it's a notebook underneath that, but I've got some Doctor Who VHSs, and let me put that on the right way up. Let's put it that way, shall we, like the others? Pop you up back on top, because I've got a shelf underneath it, so I was a little bit hesitant there for a second. So there you go. The Doctor Who magazine is put away in its collection. Time on to out. Bye!
Don't forget to subscribe to the official Tom Mason YouTube channel.